Welcome, Supreme Family Garden. I am your host, Supreme. Guys, I got a good one for you today. We all gonna have a hand clapping, toe tapping, good time. A lot of people came in my emails and said, Supreme, why won't my fruit tree produce fruit? I'm gonna tell you guys the number one reason. Most of us, I've done it too, we're buying trees that are not designed to grow in your growing zone. Make sure first and foremost, check your growing zone, okay? Say for example, in Florida, they sell what they call a Florida King Peach. That tree, I think, requires 500 or some ridiculous amount of hours. We don't get that cold here. Well, Supreme, I've already bought 3 or 4 trees. What should I do with it now? I'm gonna show you. That is a good question. Follow me.
It's sweet.
If it wasn't Falls Day, baby, I'd share this with you. All right, guys. Number one thing that you can do with your peach trees, okay, is graft them. This was a Florida, pardon me, my mom did teach me better not to talk with my mouth full. That was a good looking peach. I had to eat it. This was a Florida King Peach, but it's not anymore. Because as you can see down here, it is grafted. Now it is a false prince that only requires about 200 chill hours. Those are the ones you want to get, guys. Okay? So that's what you're gonna do, okay? Whack that baby down, graft onto something else. That's gonna help your tree. Now, for those of you that may not be the problem, a lot of times it could be location, okay? Even though our tags say plant in direct sunlight, guys, the sun's getting closer to the earth, it's hotter than it used to be. Baby, keep the camera still so the people can see me.
Hold on, something's in my shoe. Wipe that out, baby.
So,
Hold on.
So location is key of where you plant your tree. Now, if we turn around here, okay, spin the camera around. If you notice, this is my little peach oasis, all right? There is an overhead canopy that blocks a lot of the sunlight that actually hits the trees. You do not, I'm not saying that it will not work, but it's a lot hotter than it used to be, okay? So I'd recommend planting those guys in a shadier area. I've had better success. Prime example, pointed at that, baby. I planted that one same time as I planted these, okay? Total difference. Now, if you look at the bark on Mr. to the left, and Mr. to the right, they're the same age. Just one's a tall fella and one's a little short fella, but they're the same age. Location, location, location. And this again is how I feed them, compost, okay? Some year I'll go with the Miracle Grow Organics. The next year, I try to give them as much compost as I can, especially when it's raining out. Guys, feed them, feed them, feed them, okay? You want your trees to be as strong and healthy as you possibly can, because next year, then you too can have a lot of fruit like I do, okay? Now we're gonna go back here. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys another tree. And they sell this tree in Central Florida like no tomorrow. It's called a Santa Rosa plum tree. Guys, it has to be, oh my God, what, 300-400 chill hours for this thing to actually bear fruit, all right? We don't get many winters like that. So this tree's about 10 years old. I think it's giving us fruit maybe 2 times. But now my Methley plum tree, it's loaded every year. So what we did, come on and let's show them. I actually air layered. I cut down the Santa Rosa and I air layered the Methley plum on that. And I had very, very great success. Now this one over here to my right, this again is the Santa Rosa. I couldn't bring myself to cutting it down because I just figured one year God gonna just give us the right amount of cold and she gonna do real good. But I just couldn't do it, yo. I swear I couldn't. But over here, these weren't as big, so I air layered them. And voila. Yep. And this is all growth just from this year because Jay and I did this about 2 months ago. And this is the outcome. So you too can graft your own tree. Don't be afraid, guys. What's the worst that can happen? Well, that's a lot that could happen. You could kill the tree by doing it. Because sometimes you cut it off and it's like a bad surgery and they don't wake back up. But look at this one. Isn't that big time, folks? Look at all that new growth. How much do you think that is, baby? Let me see. Look at how they swole up down there. Look at that. Didn't God
That's where you
something else?
graft them?
Mm-hmm. Yep, from right here. This is the Santa Rosa. This is the methylae on the top. So this is what we'll be harvesting from next year. And look at that. That's about what? Let me see. 1,
About 5 feet.
2, 3, 4, 5. That was about 7, 8 foot, baby. You ain't do good in math.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not to know that. Say it like that, baby. That ain't the truth. But isn't that something special?
Here comes the thunder.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we also did it with our what's that? Can't think. Nectarine tree, because in this area, guys, if you think about it, there's not many videos about nectarines on the internet. Okay, I think the ones we have are Sun Glow or Sun. It's one of those. It produces good, okay, but it's hard to get it to actually grow. So what we did, we air layered on one of the Santa Rosas, and it did very well. It's on the other side. I'll show you in a second. But look at this. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. Isn't it right, baby?
Yep.
Like your husband.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby, that makes me feel special when you treat me like something better. This one, oh, this the favorite one now. This was a Florida King. No, I think this was an Alberta peace tree. Now, I bought this thing when we first moved here about 10, 12 years ago. Not knowing any better, it was on sale for 20 bucks. And I wondered, why isn't this thing giving me any fruit? And the tag was still on it. And I Googled it. I said, oh, goodness. So anyway, but now it's a Florida Queen. I think this is a Queen. I use Queen and Prince. But look at that. See how they swell up like that down there? Hold it up, baby. So people can see it. So next year, y'all, we're gonna have a whole lot. I want to show you guys the nectarine tree. All right, love you. Now this here is our nectarine tree, Sun Glow. Now when I bought this,
Hold on, babe. Where's the nectarines that were on there?
baby, I ate them.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I ate them, baby.
That's a shame. You ate all of them?
Me and the bird.
No, I think you ate them all.
That was that night my stomach was bothering me. I was too lazy to walk in the house, so I just come out here and just pick a handful of them, and I kept it moving. But again, this has grown. We've had it for about 6, 7 years, give or take, and it's about 10 foot tall, so not bad at all. But let me show you. I air layered the nectarine onto the Santa Rosa. Come on. Show them our turtle, baby.
Is he in there?
He's asleep now.
What is this one?
Nectarine.
Mm.
Oh, and for those of you wondering what is the mess next to it, I just got some compost. So I gotta divide it all up and feed everybody equally while God's giving us this rain. So that's what this is. I'm gonna dry out some of these cantaloupe seeds and I'm gonna reuse them. Come on, baby, I'm gonna show them this last one.
Oh, this one?
No, but since we're already here, we might as well show them. This is one of my delicious Fuyu persimmon tree.
Oh, you got one right there.
So all she gave me was one.
One?
Last year didn't give us none. The year before that, about 15.
She's kind of worthless then,
She
huh,
sure
baby?
is, baby. Ain't
Looking
there something in the
looking
Bible
pretty for no
for
reason.
no reason. If it can't bear fruit, right here, there's another nectarine. Look at that. Only on one side took.
So right here didn't take?
No, baby, the other seed, this side took.
Oh, you had one on the other side too? Oh, I didn't know.
I
That
know
was
you
just
didn't.
one.
Isn't that something special?
Yeah.
And I got some apples to fertilize it. Now where we have the trees way in the back, I'll just leave it like this because nobody really sees it. But I won't dare do this up front of the house. But yeah, guys, so if your trees are not growing, there's a lot of different things that you can do. Another trick is you can dig around your tree, okay? Let's say right here, this is your tree, okay? Now slowly just dig. Stick your hand in there and kind of like, what's a good word to say?
Manipulate? What are you trying to say?
Well, I'm gonna manipulate the roots, baby. Stimulate, that's the word I want to use. Stimulate your roots because sometimes they can still be root bound a little bit. So say 1 month, you dig out, stimulate the roots on this side and go back and do the same thing on the other side. A lot of times that also helps stimulate your trees. Old people say you can take a stick and beat the tree, which puts it in shock, and I never beat my trees now, but you guys can Google beating your tree, puts it in shock, tree grows. Some people put a nail inside of the tree. I've seen that work for my grandpa. I just hadn't done it yet, but I heard that, seen grandpa do it. Some of you country folks, you guys know, it has magnesium, copper, all of that inside of the nail, so you insert it in the tree, feeds the tree forever. Thank you guys so much for watching Supreme Family Garden. Happy Father's Day to all the men. Happy Father's Day to the women whose men abandoned them and they got to do everything yourself. Just stay strong, ladies, and God's going to bless you with a good, strong, God-fearing, plant-growing husband. If you like the video, we sure appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up for my wife and I and for my family. We really appreciate the comments, the great messages you guys leave us. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless each and every one of you.